Living in a lonely world. But the midnight train finishing every. Don't stop believing. Let's get cooking. I need to clean my lens because it is horrific. Hello, everybody. Got this detail I got to finish. Let me clean my lens here. And it's going to take me probably all day. I got 2 days to finish it. It's going to be a full ceramic. And I'm going to shoot that video of the ceramic install secondary, meaning for my channel. But let me show you this. How's everybody doing? Ooh, got a DJI here. See if I can turn you around. See if I can turn you around. So here's what we got. So we are going to be. Can you guys hear me? So we got to do a whole shebang. We're going to do polish, coat, ceramic, interior, ceramics, etc. on this. Do you guys remember when the show car came and I told you like it was pretty gnarly? Hold on. Give me this mode here. All right. You guys remember that? Check this out. Bro, this is weird. This DJI mic's tripod. So that's where we're at. So I'm on duty to do this. He actually watches my channel. Shout out to Tyler. We're gonna do this whole thing live. So I gotta get prepped, decon, etc. Ceramic coatings I'm thinking about using is luminous wheels. I'm gonna teach you how to do glass because that glass is gnarly. And I might use this. We'll see. Might use that. On my car, I am going to use on my Cadillac after I get it back. I'm waiting for it to come back. My Cadillac's gonna get the GT 2-layer coating because my Catawba is like almost on its last leg. And then we're gonna use prime for the window. So we're gonna prime the window up. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Happy Saturday, everyone. So what's up, everyone? My tripod is missing, so I'm sorry. But yeah, so I'm gonna wash this. I am going to clay it, and I'm gonna try to have you hang out. This tripod sucks big nuts. This tripod, oh my gosh, we're terrible, terrible. The coating looked great on live. Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, so I got this right here. This one, I gotta tell you guys, I can tell you this. This one kind of pissed me off yesterday. So here's what I learned. You know how we're used to ceramic coatings in the States where you apply, you wipe off, that's it, right? This one required an intervention. This one pissed me off. So to get this rolling, here's what you're gonna have to do. Here's what you're gonna have to do. So you have to apply it. You have, if there's any film on the glass, meaning you didn't do a good job prepping it, it's not coming off. So you want to prep the glass well. All you have to do is use prime. You can do it wet, like I showed you last video, and then do that. But when you apply it, it's gonna haze white, then wipe off. If you find yourself struggling to get it off, you take a damp microfiber with water, damp, like very damp, wipe it off. It's easy. But I didn't know that until I'm on the third piece of glass and I'm struggling wiping it off for like an hour. It pissed me off yesterday. So I finally learned that. And I feel like if I struggled with that, everyone who's buying this is going to struggle with that. So I'm going to do a how-to video on that. Yeah, I'm not going to coat half the car. I'm going to do panel by panel. Not coating half the car at all. At all. So I did use this yesterday. This is wild. I actually blew my mind. That's a lot of coating too. That's like, used this for the interior of the car yesterday. Then used this yesterday for another car that I did because I had 2 ceramics back to back. And this is my 3rd one. Can everyone hear me? Waiting for my Cadillac to come back. It's cooked. Something's wrong with my Cadillac. Something's wrong with my Cadillac. It's been at the shop for like 2 weeks. It's cooked, bro. Don't buy an electric car. I say the truth. So I'm thinking about washing this. Probably use mint in the bucket. LS wash. What do you think? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What we want to do? All right. You guys can watch while we do this then. No one's talking. It's just me by myself. Let me put this here. Hopefully my mic's not cooked. All right. So I'm going to wash this car with LS pre-wash, which is Luminous's high pH soap, 10-to-1. In the bucket, I'm going to put mint. And we're going to start that process. And then I'm going to clay. I'm thinking about using a clay bar. When I went to PPF training, clay bar hit hard, son. That clay bar hit hard. So I'm going to do enough here. I'll pre-wash. It's 10-to-1 dilution. So if everyone's wondering, I'm doing 10-to-1. I can actually use this in a bucket too, but I'm just going to use mint in the bucket. So this is the pre-wash we're going to use. I'm going to use mint in the bucket here. And then let me get that ready. The wash mint of choice today, in lieu of the Yum Restock, is going to be the Tri-Fiber Mint, which slaps. And then mint in the bucket, I am going to use 3 capfuls. So I'm going to use 3 capfuls of this. Here, throw that in. Hopefully you can see me. 1, 2, 3. Stuff is nuts, guys. Look, mint, touched by God. All right. Put that in the bucket. Tanner be the only one who couldn't get this to foam up. So get my hose. And let's get cooking. Tanner be the only dude not to get mint to work and then blame mint for it. Dude, this is... Hello, everybody. It's 80 degrees in this garage. It's hot as Satan's balls. I need more rope. I need more rope, guys. Need more rope. Hello. So Ivan, 3 years ago, told me to get rid of the wheel guards. Do you remember the wheel guards that you used to put under the wheel? So now I have to finagle this every time I wash. I should have kept the wheel guards. Lewis, what's up, bro? That's my brother, by the way. It's my older brother. I don't know what's wrong with this tripod. It's trash. I don't know what's wrong with this DJI. It's hot dookie. I don't know. He told me to get rid of them. They were a waste of time. And at that point, I had joined his militia. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna listen to everything he says. And now the new me is like, I ain't doing it. I wish I had it. Wish I had it. So I'm gonna let that sit for as long as I can. I'm in a controlled environment, so 3 to 5 minutes. I would let that sit on the car, and then you and I could chat. You and I could chat while I try to find my tripod that's missing, so I can put you on the tripod and we can hang out. Because right now, that is not conducive. That is not conducive. Where the heck did it go, bro? Where did you go? Rough, Trebek. Right in front of my face. All right, everyone, what are you thinking? What's up, Noah? How you doing? Hello, Becca. EC, you gonna continue ceramic coating or revamp with TOS stuff? I'm not revamping with that. I don't even know what that is. That TOS stuff, it's outside my realm, but I am gonna apply it. I am gonna apply it on this car. I'm gonna test it. I did apply this yesterday. This was nuts. That glorious. All right. I did apply this yesterday. It was ass until I figured it out. So I say that tongue in cheek because I do have them making a video, but I'm also gonna make a video on my channel because in my mind I'm like, no one's gonna know, right? If I struggled to put that on and you buy it and you struggled, struggle, dude. It's terrible. The struggle I had. Yeah, that's I'm using El pre-wash right now, so I'm letting it eat everything on the car because it did need it, and then I'm gonna do old school bucket wash with mint. I'm not even gonna soap it up, and I gotta take some pictures. You are? What kind of odor remover are you using, bro? The only one that matters. Yeah, you're right. So I'm gonna do it like it's. Here's what it is. We're so used to applying and removing, right? So the US lately, we just apply, we remove, and we're good with it. With that one, you have to apply and wait. So I do want to show you how to do that. We are going to use this with this to clean up the glass. And then I'll apply the glass coater right now because that'd be my polish step. I don't have to clay it after that. And I'll apply it hopefully during this live if I can. And then I have to leave the live to take photos of the car to send to my client here. He actually watches my YouTube channel. Shout out to Tyler. Appreciate you, man. I would just do a polish, like a light polish, because it's pretty chemical resistant. Hey, thanks, Doc. Sorry I picked up the call during the live. I felt bad, but I didn't want you to think I was ignoring you. Yeah, this pre-wash, pre-wash is phenomenal. I let it sit until I see like 90% of the car. I won't do this outside this way because you'll cook your car. But I let it sit, let it eat. I'll spray it off, and then I'll do a contact wash with mint. You'll join me in that journey. And then if I need to, I'll foam on mint and let mint be my. I am going to use a real clay bar for this. I think it needs it, especially the front is giving me some. I'm pretty worried about the front. And then I'm going to do a one step. So I have to do a test spot to see what I could do with this paint because there's some repainting on the front. So I do have to polish this car end to end. And then, but before all that, I'll wash it, clay it. I don't know. We don't get like, we get fallout because everywhere you drive cars, but we don't have railways here close enough. What would you recommend on a spray on ceramic, easy to apply, take after wash? When you come see me, I'm going to give you one. I would just, this one or clean my fan. 1 year spray, Miguel. What pre-wash is the best? GT Decon is phenomenal. El pre-wash from Luminous is phenomenal. Primus is phenomenal. And I would say from there, you could just pick and choose whatever you want. But those pre-washes for me just hit hard. If you like citrus, then I would go with Yum Citrus, GT Citrus, Mild Deep Citrus. Hits hard, um, hits real hard actually. And then I would go with Aurora Pro if you want something within 9 pH. Active Foam from Coach Chemi might be good at that. Uh, I'm from Idaho. I live in Idaho. I was born on an island. I could send you some, Lewis. But yeah, let's look at the car right now while we wait. So when you're doing a pre-wash with Luminous, this is the route I want to go to here, and the go here is. Let me see if I can get you at an angle so you see the whole thing. Can you guys see that better? You guys can see that better, right? If I put you here, can you see that? So this is the route I want to go. So I'm gonna go pre-spray the whole car and go from there. You can see there's no protection on this car. It's dead. Like there's nothing. My guy didn't put anything on this car, which is great for me. So I'm real weird about doing door jams. I don't like to spray door jams with water. So I go in after the wash, and I do it with a waterless wash. I don't know. It's just my preference. So typically, I don't enjoy doing that, but you guys can do whatever you want. So now I'm going to do a contact wash. I'm not going to use mint on the panel. I probably should, but it's slick enough without it. This is how our parents used to wash it, guys. You're like, oh my gosh, did he not foam it up? And look, so this is how much dirt is left after the pre-wash. So I'm not worried about it at all. Dude, mint is so good. Mint is so good. So good. Can you guys see that? Hold on. Who's talking here? Gotta work on that. My wireless lighter. Hey Dan, yeah, over 100. What do you use for waterproof coating? What do you mean? What's that mean? Dude, mint, so good. So I'm going to show you how to do luminous oil remover on the actual glass. It's a lot easier than going in and doing what we would call like a typical dry, wet it, and then do a polish. So if you're just joining, we're doing a pre-wash with luminous pre-wash. I did that 20-1. And then I have 3 capfuls of mint inside of my bucket doing the contact wash. Then we're going to go in and we are going to do a clay bar. I'm going to wash that off, and then the goal is to do the glass together and then dry the car and then apply the glass coating so you guys in chat would know how to use it. So I'm just zooming through the car real quick. Doing a live like this is kind of hard because you guys don't get to see my face, but ask your questions, I'll come back and answer them. If you're just joining too, Yum is live on the website. Sorry about the wait. Sorry about the wait. And this car came in for a platinum package, so it gets the full gamut. It's gonna get wheel coating, glass coating, and I'm gonna apply, I think I'm gonna do DIY V8 or hydrate, whatever it's called. Isn't V8 a drink? I think V8's a drink. If I'm being honest, I think it's a drink. I don't know. Drink that trash. So we did a walkthrough with my customer today and yesterday. The car up front's pretty gnarly. So I got to do a full 1 step on everything. But before that, I got to make sure I wash it properly and do the clay. Mint is so good, bro. So good. So good. All right. I'm going to spray off mint, and we'll do the glass together in a second. What I like about mint is that it rinses off real good. Zero issue. So look at that. It rinses off so good, dude. What a soap. All right, so now let's prep the glass. So this is the cool part about the system I like to use here. And this is why I like Korea so much, because they do stuff so efficient, in my opinion. So what I mean by that is, when we're prepping glass, I'm gonna bring you in. Let me get my tool here. Let me get my tool. All right. Peep this, guys. I'm gonna bring you in. We'll be making bucket rollers. All right, you see this glass? So we do this right now during this step before I clay the car. So you use prime. I'm using a pad. You could do it wet. And this is going to polish off anything that you have on the glass. And then my step for glass prep is over. So I don't have to go back in, do 15 different steps. And you apply it wet. The reason you do it wet is because it's a lot easier and it flattens glass. This does have cerium oxide in it, mixed with some other compounds to make it simple. It does not harm paint. It doesn't require a lot of polishing speed. So this carton tool is pretty lit. So come in here. We're just doing glass together so everyone's aware. And again, if you're wondering what I'm using, it's a luminous prime. And I'm using the carton. You're probably wondering what in the world is he using. I'm using the carton. I don't, what a dork. Put your pad on right, guys. And I'm using the carton battery handle. And yeah, we are going to be carrying this. We're finalizing the contract right now. So this one had a little more protection, so you could tell. So I let that sit, and it's as easy as spraying off. So we'll come do the front now, so you guys are aware. Is that the X-Foamer handle? No, that's carton. X-Foamer is a white label product of carton. This is a carton handle. See? Carton. So now the glass is going to be done by the time I clay the car. So when I go in and dry it, I don't have to worry about glass not being totally complete. Now when the pad dries out, you just want to add more to it. Like that. And then I'll bring you here so you can see that. Now the spots you feel like aren't coming off, I would just go over it again. And then I like to do half the glass. Hello everybody. Does it snow all year? It snows 24, it snows like 2 months out of the year. So now we're going to spray it off. So like I said, this is my favorite step to do this. So I no longer have to come in and have a dry car. So this part here, you see how it's hydrophobic? That means I didn't put enough on here. So I'm not sure why that's hydrophobic because it wasn't before. Maybe it's super clean. So that means I didn't put enough on the panel. You know what's crazy? When I did this, there was no hydrophobics on the panel, so I'm wondering if it's just a clean panel and it's just reacting. But just in case, I'm gonna go back over and redo it. There you go. There we go. All right, the hood's flat, that's flat. I gotta do the back glass. And this is the hydrophobic so far on it. So I like to keep the car wet so I don't get spotting because I do have hard water. So wherever you're working, just make sure that the car doesn't rock you. All right, there you go. Sheeting. It's good enough for me. Go on this side, get that done. Make sure I wet my panel because I do not want to get hard water spots, brosive. What's everybody asking? Can you use Paraway on glass? Yes, you can. Prime doesn't scratch plastic trim even with the serum in it. As long as you keep it wet. So if you do it dry, tape off the edges. As long as you keep it wet and you use a real soft pad like this pad is way soft, you should be good. And this battery does not do a lot of RPMs, so you don't have to worry about doing any damage. But if you use your own DA, then you're spinning at a faster rate than this is. So you just want to make sure that you're not putting a lot of pressure. This one I felt like it had a lot of protection on it. I'm not sure. There we go. Like when it floods like that, it's just clean glass. So all right, cool. There's still solid. I'm not sure if there's like a cleaning property to this, but I can assure you that glass is good to go. Good to go, fellas. Good to go. Let me mist the whole car again, because remember I haven't dried it yet. And I don't want it to get to watch sports. All right, let's go do the other side, shall we? Guys, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. This is a dump. Look, whatever this is, total dump. Can you guys hear me now? So Pairway is not, it is not, Pairway is not a app. So you just want to be careful anytime you use Pairway. You want to make sure you panel prep it, or you're not gonna like your situation. I'm a small time girl. So we're just prepping the glass for ceramic coating that we have coming. And I'm using Prime from Luminous. You can use this wet with a any type of polisher. I'm using the one that Carton made specifically for glass, and it's this one right here. So this area, you can see is some protection in there, so I will hit that for a little bit, let that cook. All right, and then I will spray that off, and then we got to do the sides, and we're good. And you can see it's flat. You can see there's some protection on that, so I do got to spray this and the rest of the car just so it doesn't dry out on me. And the goal here is to do a ceramic coating of sort. So this would be equivalent to Glyco, in my opinion. What this is using, whatever tech they're using here. And you do want to apply this wet. This the best way. You could do it dry, but I don't suggest it. You know what? I should get the Merc out. What the hell am I doing? Let me get the Merc out. Let me get the Merc out, guys. Merca stays on me like a gun, right? I keep it on. Let me. Got the Merca. Got the Merca. Let's get to this glass. Don't stop believing. Yeah, what a gem. What a polisher. Dang, bro. I just wasted all this time. Yeah, the Carton one's a rotary. So this is a DA. My lord, bro. Why did I not do that sooner? Whoo! Whoo! All right. Yeah, Merca's nuts, bro. Merca. So you could tell is dead. You see that? She dead. So put some of my polisher here. Sorry, I gotta hold this by hand. I don't know what's happening. Hopefully you can hear me. And then we're going to dry the car. Clay the car, and then we'll dry it. Didn't I just do that? What the hell am I? Bro, I got problems. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing good. We're just prepping the car here. I am going to put hydrate on this car. I'm going to test it. I was part of initial testing back in the day, but they changed the formula for the first one, so I'm excited. And for me, I feel like I should do this again. All right, spray that off and we're done. So all the glass has been prepped, ready for ceramic coating. Again, I used, if you're wondering, I used Prime and I use all that. Dead. So glass is dead. Now it's time to cook. Here's the coating we're going to apply to this one. In case you're wondering, LS Glass, I'm going to show you how to do that. I want to dry the car ASAP. We're going to do that for the rims. And I'm going to put hydrate on there. And then I was testing this yesterday, which is phenomenal. All right, let's go here. Let me move these tools out. That's like dropping a car payment. I just dropped a car payment. All right, so claying. Claying. I like to clay with real clay. And then we're going to use my clay lube. And I'm going to go in while the car is wet. That Merca is expensive, bro. It's like $800. That Merca, expensive. My wife got me new Crocs, bro. She got me new Crocs, but I'm going to be honest with you. They are not slip resistant. I feel like I'm going to fall. I have a clay lube I like to use here. Will come, which one is it? Use this one. Slightly use Merco for still. Can you hear that? So it's pretty gritty. Yum Crocs, nah. Mike, how you doing, bro? Guys, I have to use my hands for this. Kind of discouraged because I can't find my tripod. I could go down to my room where I shoot cologne content and get one, but so this is Drive's clay lube. And I like it because you see all the surfactants in it. And I'll just respray the car again because I'm not going to dry it this time. I just want to make sure I get it all done. And I go section by section. And then the goal is just to get the smoothness. See? So that's the goal of that. I don't have to clay the glass, but I intend to. But can you hear that? It's pretty gnarly. So panel by panel, friends. Panel by panel. And I am going to clay the glass because I'm that guy. Even though I don't have to. I want a perfect one. I don't have to. No, I do not have to do that. I don't know why I didn't. Just habit, man. If you feel your clay sticking, you need to add more lube, okay? I leave the water on there because the water is a solvent, so it doesn't make it slick. So water is not enough for those of y'all using real clay. You want to add some type of lubriciousness to the surface. That's smooth. This is, you hear that? Good news. Yum's back in stock. How's everybody doing? Any questions? Yeah, you drop a pan video, instant views, bro. Your video was good yesterday. Well, I watch all your stuff. And in person, he's the same way. Mike's a total dick in person. I love it. Mike is hilarious in person. Fam's doing good, man. Fam's doing good. And I got to travel again. So, you know, I've been traveling a lot lately. So I'm heading to Josh V's place. Yeah, Mike in real life, dude, it's the same. He's probably worse. He goes to the Opti booth, they kicked him out. He should tell that story. Mike should tell that story. The streets want to know what happened, Mike. Why'd they kick you out the booth? When Mike told me that, I was like, what? Ah! No! Mother trucker. Gosh darn it. I don't have any more clay, dude. Oh. Dang, that's rough. Man. Dang, bro, I'm out of clay. My Lord. What am I do? What am I do? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. Okay, stand by. Stand by. Crisis averted. Real grass is nice. It was medium, bro. Cooked. Gone. Depressing. Clay towel. I like the clay for this because it had a lot of contaminants. And since I didn't do an iron remover, I wanted the clay to be a little more aggressive. With the clay towel, you do have to saturate it more. So you want to make sure that your clay towel is not dry. Fellas, listen up. All right, ladies, close your ears. Okay, it's okay. It's okay for it to be, you know what I'm talking about? It's okay for it to be, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Kim, when I come to Chicago, we hanging out or what? We hanging out, Kim, or what? You gonna come eat wings with me and Bev? Look, this is called the lazy route. So there's serum oxide on the hood. You do not want to clay that. You'll F the car up. Serum oxide is very aggressive. Very aggressive. So don't be lazy, okay? You see any serum oxide on the hood, you need to be responsible and you need to take that off. You clay that, you're in trouble. Mark, what's up? Yeah, I'll use Pens polishers again. I do have a box of the new Fine Labs polisher if you want to see those. Nah, I use Corey, when you get to know me, I'm not saving nothing for a final step. The final step for me is coating the mug. I want the best for the coat. Yeah, I got all the new ones here. All of them. I'll give you all. The prep takes the longest, in my opinion, because you got to do the glass. You want to make sure the glass is prepped. You got to make sure you clay the car. So sorry I'm taking so long on this, but thought I should go live so we could do this luminous coating together. But we got to get there first. You know what I'm talking about? Prep is the most important part of any job. If you slack in something, slack in getting water. Don't slack on the prep. Because it's like the golf swing. Your setup dictates the motion. That's what my golf coach told me when he was lying to me and told me I would be great at it. He got my money so fast. And dude's like, setup determines the motion. You're going to be such a great golfer. You're an athlete. My nuts. Fly me to the moon. Let me swim among the stars. Yeah, that sucks. You need to move. I don't know why you like living in Fargo, North Dakota, Mike. I know you don't live there. I was a joke. I also don't intend to use the app on this because I have to do a cut anyway, and it's out of the budget. But I don't think it needs it. I go through like 3 gallons of clay lube a month. Just because you hear that noise, that doesn't mean you need to push harder. Just keep going back and forth, okay? Light pressure. You need to get yourself some prime, bro, for window polishing prior to drying. That's what you need, Noah. Like we hear this noise, and our first inclination is to grip. No, dude, just take it easy, man. It's a love story. Take her easy. You know? Bump and grind. Play some music. Play some Boys and Men. Relax. Harder is not always better, fellas. I've been using drives lately, Smooth Groove. I've been using rinseless wash 64-1. I've been using Hydro Save if I want to do a wash, clay, and seal. And the clay lube is and the clay lube is my sealant. All right. Part's done. I'm gonna pre-spray the car and I'm gonna dry it off. And now we're into the drying step. I'm gonna panel prep the glass, coat the glass first, polish the rest of the car. And you're like, why are you doing that? Because I already polished the glass. So I don't have to worry about going back and polishing anything else. But you can see, Prime did God's work on that glass. I gotta do the roof. Am I coming back to Texas? Not for a bit. All right, so my step next is I throw my clay and rinseless wash. I always have a bucket ready. I'm gonna roll up this. While I'm rolling this up, y'all look at that bucket for a second. I'm trying to roll this up, cool? Because I like to keep my shop clean, especially when I'm done with the water, because it gets annoying. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. So, just so you know, I'm just gonna dry. Sorry, I hit the microphone button. I'm gonna get the uppers first, and then I get the other glass, the lowers with the other towel that's on the roof. Because I know this has no protection, so it's gonna get a little wetter. I was gonna get a little wetter, and I could probably do the whole car one, but you know me. Baby goat is fire. I'm gonna leave this out to dry right there. And then I'm gonna go in and do the rest of the car. So this is like my security tile. My water is so bad here, guys, that if I don't move fast, we're cooked. We are cooked. Cooked. So car is dry. And then we'll look at the car with the camera so you can see what I'm dealing with. Because it looks good, but there's a bunch of damage on this car that we have to deal with. So these right here, I'm gonna take the blower, I'm gonna blow those out. No, I don't have DI water. I like to live on the edge. Wes, I like to live on the edge, bro. DI water is a scam. I'm joking. DI water is not a scam. I was totally trolling. So, car's done. Let me show you with the lights. Where's my tripod, bro? I honestly thought I had it here. I put it somewhere. Dude, here's my, oh, thank God, dude. Hold on, let me put you on a tripod. Hold. So that way we could do more than just the glass. Got the light. Hold on, guys. Thank God, bro. I was like, where's my tripod at? Now you don't get bro. Kim doesn't get like seasick going all over the place, moving like that. Let's go. There we go. Ah, we're home. We are home. So I want to show you the car and what we're dealing with here. Check this out. So we have some damage on it. I do have to blow the windows and crevices out before we do anything else. I do need to panel prep it. I do need to make sure I do a good job of drying because I'm over here missing spots like a noob. I do want to grab this. So check this out. The most damage, this light is older than most people's been detailing. Let me show you here. One second. Guys, I'm gonna turn the blower on. Close your ears. All right, sorry. I would have forgot that step if I didn't do it, but check this out. So we have this part of the car here. Like, it's like that, but it's like water spotted and it's toast. So we have a bunch of those scratches we have to remove. The bumper's gonna take the longest. I gotta turn my dehumidifier on. I don't know what's happening here. But we have a whole bunch of like gnarly damage. Scratches on the hood there. So I did promise him like we'll clean it up real good, but it's like that. Do you see like you see some water spotting, but you see like scratches here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why that is doing that. But then there's parts of his paint that look insanely good, and there's parts that look terrible. So this would be one of those sections where I feel like it looks real good, but then like it's only like a piece. Like I don't know, it's weird. All right, so let's panel prep the glass. We're gonna apply the luminous coating to this, but you can see how clean the glass looks. Hearing protection. Yeah, I just didn't want to lie to you and be like, yeah, I'll do it when I'm not gonna do it because I don't have it. I don't have hearing protection. All right, luminous glass coating is a different type of animal, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And it's going to be frustrating, and you'll see what I'm talking about there too. But it does have its own problems of applying if you don't know how to do it. And I think this is where this quick lesson is going to help you get through it. So let me get my stuff ready for the glass coating. Again, I do have to polish the car, clean the rims, but I don't foresee water hitting it, and nor am I worried about it because if I have to, I'll reapply it. So this would be for this type of car here. All right, let me get the glass coating. I want to walk you through that real quick, and then let me get some towels. Let me get a Yum applicator. All right. So I typically do shine and their panel prep for this job. So let me grab the cart here. And remember, we already did our job. We already did the prep. All that has been completed. We did the polishing. We did the claying. So I like to use shine. And I like to come in and clean it just to make sure surface is good. And then we'll use their panel prep or any panel prep you want to do it. So crazy thing about this is now the glass is so tacky that if you use a towel that has a nap on it, it's going to cause you some bigger problems because you're going to feel it grab. So this is where I'm going to take a level 1 towel for my next step, because this will leave lint no matter what because it's grabbing on the glass. Take a level 1 towel, and I'm going to use, and I'm just going to come in, and that'll be my final step before I apply. So it's kind of grabbing, right? You just want to make sure if you use a high nap towel that the grabbing goes away. All right. So for this ceramic coating here, I'm going to use Yum's applicator. And get cooking. So we have applicators coming. It should be on this shipment coming. They're in 6-packs. I can't use landscape mode in live. For some reason, it doesn't let me. But I could clean this glass for you, my friend. Sorry. Let me clean that. Is that better? Can you guys see? All right. Apologize for the dirty glass. So here's the coating. And this is luminous glass, okay? Now I'm going to show you the frustrating part, and we're going to go through the troubleshoot together so you understand. So it applies real good. Make sure you get to the edge here. Make sure you get to the edge there. Again, this is a test because I'll actually open the glass and clean it. So do you see how it starts to haze? I want you to see that. Do you see how that starts to haze? Like that. If you were to try to remove this now, here's what you're going to get. It won't come off. You see that? It won't come off. So if you're thinking this is going to be like any other glass treatment you use, you're absolutely wrong. And I'm going to walk you through how to do that. We're going to have to wait 3 minutes. We'll do the whole glass here. Water spots in glass. I would use Energo. Garage Therapy has a great water spot remover, but Energo is real strong, and it's an acid, but you want to be careful, and you could cut it. All right, the glass is applied to the whole surface. This is what that looks like. Do you see that? Hey, thanks. Stop, appreciate you, bro. You see that right here? So the problem we're gonna have is you try to remove this right away. Right now, you're asking what I'm using. I just want everybody to be on the same page. Not all glass coatings are made like this. Is this one. Now, we freshly applied it here. If I try to remove that, it's not gonna remove. That's what you're gonna get. I fought with this for 2 hours yesterday. You see that? You have to let that sit for 3 to 5 minutes. If you do not let that sit for 3 to 5 minutes, that won't come off. Now, if you find yourself struggling to take this off, it's not that it's a terrible glass cleaner. They actually made it to bond with the pores of the glass. So their type of, what the heck is that called? Their type of solvent is doing this hazing. You want the haze to be completely almost dry. Does that make sense? Are we on the same page? Everyone listening? Cool. If you want an easy glass coating, none of this stress, there's a lot on the market. I'm not going to name them all because I'm not going to glaze my own product. But I just want you to know that this one, it's a waiting game, but it's the most hydrophobic glass coating I've ever seen in my life. You just have to learn how to use it. And it does last up to 2 years with abrasion. Tested. Yeah, the carrier agent. Thanks, sir. But now, she'll check this. This is fresh. This one we had here for a while. It'll tell if it's ready or not. Almost ready. Do you see how it's starting to wipe off? Another minute. So you can see how it's leaving behind those things. You gotta wait a little longer. Now, if that doesn't come off, what we're gonna have to do, and this is what they suggest, is you'll take a damp towel, you'll dampen it up, squeeze it, bam. Yeah, this is up to 2 years. But yeah, so we'll wait. I just want to show you this because this is what I struggled with yesterday. While we're waiting on that, I'm going to empty my dehumidifier because I got to get this place back to 35% because I do not want to work in conditions that are freezing. If you haven't joined the giveaway, on the last video I did live, I'm giving away a tire QD from Cleantool Wax. All you have to do is comment to join. No, this is not, guys, check this out. I want to be transparent here. We're talking two different things here. A sealant should never look like this. A glass sealant should be easy off, easy on. Even Yum Glass has an hazing effect that you have to use something to remove it. This has that same agent, but after 3 minutes to 5 minutes is perfect. Glass Repel is just for the in-betweens. This is long-term. This is going to last, they say, 1 to 2 years with abrasion. Just, we're on the same page, right? Just want to, that makes my head look like a pecker. All right, let's go. Yeah, Glass Plus is the same thing. I'll show you, matter of fact, we'll do Glass Plus over here, and I'll show you what I mean, because it still requires a lifting agent. So check this out. Now, this is going to wipe off. You see how easy that wiped off? I'm just going to show you. And it's slick as a mother, and it's wiping off. Now, we did this. You see how clear that is? We did this. This is not going to wipe off yet. We need another minute because we did this last. But do you see that part? You see? So even if you have some hazing, it still comes off and the glass is slick. This one's a little different. You got to wait. You got to wait for those solvents to do its thing. Now, you could tell half and half what we did. Boom. And the clarity is nuts, things of that nature. But if you try to put on, wipe off, especially if you're doing bigger trucks where we like to do bigger trucks in section and we feel like we don't want to fall off the ladder. What pad do I recommend for Brian? Any soft pad. It could be any 3-inch soft pad, white, black, even an orange pad if you got to cut glass. 2 years, 2 to 3 years opened for luminous. Now, we'll test this part again. That, when it starts to push like that, not ready. That's what I had to learn. You see how it's starting to push? That came off. That one, you have to wait. We got to let that cook for a little bit. Actually, luminous shine coat for the edges of the car, for the side windows, will last up to a year. They say 6 months if it hit with chemicals over and over again. If you're not one to use a lot of chemicals on the car, I think it'll last a lot longer. This is made to last until the second coming. So it's just a different way to apply coating. And I just wanted to show you and be transparent and show you that if you don't know how to use it, it'll frustrate you. I waited an hour and a half to 2 hours, Tim. Yes, luminous prime and then luminous shine coat, much easier, way easier. But luminous, if I'm going to do prime, I'm putting a coating on the car. It's just this one. Here's the trick for this one, and this is what I learned yesterday. Do the whole side of the car. Do the whole side of the car. So when you're done with the last mirror or the back, you come back and wipe off. That's what worked for me yesterday. It was perfect. No issue whatsoever. All right. This mother effer should be good. Here we go. Take your time. Grab the edges, flip over, and we are Gucci. But the secret to this is do all of it, do half of the back, come back and hit it up. We're gonna do that again so you guys understand what we're working on if you're just joining. I'm teaching everybody how to use luminous glass because it is a different type of beast, okay? And it's like yum glass, and then we'll do yum glass on the other side. So I always use shine. I like to use shine to clean it first. Shine is their glass cleaner. And then I'm gonna do this. I like to clean just to get the surface cleaned up, and I go edge to edge. I already prepped this, right? I already polished the glass. I already did prime. I already clayed it. She's good to go. And I always do this first before I polish paint, so I don't miss it on the next time. So you can see this glass has some defections in it, and he told me about that, so I'm not worried about that. We already know that this glass is not perfect from his perspective because of the tint on the inside. So I do that. I come in with their panel prep, and their panel prep will be the last hit or quitter. You can use any panel prep you want. I'm just, for the brevity of this video, just using, I don't believe in that. You gotta use my panel prep or it's not gonna work. I don't believe in that crap. Oh, fake news, bro. Fake news. Now, if chemists made it, where it's a sealant, and you're like, oh, you're like, Eddie, why'd you use another towel for the sealant? Why'd you use another towel? Because if you use, since the glass is so clean right now, it's so grabby, it'll introduce lint. Even if the towel doesn't lint, it'll drag so hard to lint. So I use the level 1s with the primer polish or the panel prep. Shake here, and then this bottle of luminous will do 5 cars if you're not doing everything but the windshield. But I like to box my corners in. Luminous is making the videos for We Are Detailing themselves. I like to come up and down. Now, if there's high spots in life, there has to be low spots. Always come around the edge. And there we go. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna do this section. So this is what I was telling you. I'm gonna come here and do this glass here. Now you could apply it any way you want. You could go in circles, you could go in lines. I'm just applying it this way because that's what I feel like doing. And I'm gonna let that sit. Let that sit. Yeah, I always use panel prep. Eddie money, I need to put, oh my gosh, bro, you guys are wild. Eddie money, you mean debt? My debt is massive. Eddie's money, that's wild. Tim, you're wild, bro. Tim's like, trust me, if I had money, I won't be detailing cars. I'll tell you that right now. If I had cabbage, I would not be detailing cars. All right, we're gonna let that sit 3 to 5 minutes. So while we're waiting, but yeah, this is the lesson I learned yesterday. No one taught me. I got luminous. It was daytime, nighttime in their end. And I'm sitting here on this end, and I'm thinking to myself, my Lord, I am so frustrated with this glass coating, but when I learned to use it, phenomenal. So, no, apply this 3 to 5 minutes before wipe off. How you know it's ready to be wiped off, and I'm really repeating myself because I really want you to get it. Is it does not smear and it comes away. Does that make sense? We'll show you here, and again, just to show you. Now, if you have a damp towel, you can wipe it off and it will come off right away, but I don't want to do that. I want the whole coating to sit. So you see how that's pushing around and not wiping off? 1 more minute. So 1 more minute and that should be good to go. You see it did nothing? No, I support my mom and dad, and my wife supports her mom, and then we try to help people in our community with the extra money from detailing. Right now, I'm detailing to save for remove. But fragrance, I usually do like if I do 4 ceramic coatings, I'll keep one of the jobs for myself to buy fragrances. So I never like to take from our money. But what is it you wait too long for? You can't. Impossible. It'll come off. If you wait too long, just take your microfiber with damp it up, and you should be good to go, and it'll come off. So that's it. So if you see it push around, it's not ready. Okay, you see it push around, let it sit. Don't get frustrated. You could probably do all of the glass, come back to where you started and wipe. Um, but just for brevity of this video, we're just gonna do this side and sit. And it's slick, it's nice. Now watch this. Application in the sun. I will not do it in the sun, Tim. It's between you and the good Lord. I think you could do if you do window by window, Tim. You should be good to go. Humidity plays a big part of it. So the more humidity, the faster it's going to cure. Now let's check this section out. So if it starts to wipe off like that, we're Gucci. You see? You see how I wiped off easy? I'll still let it wait probably 30 more seconds, and I'll start my wipe off process. But you could tell right away that that's ready to wipe off, okay? You saw how it was before where it was just smearing all over. Yeah. 30 more seconds have passed. Now we should be good to go. Now this is the fun part. So if you get some of that, you see how it's not coming off now? This is this is what I experienced. You see that? You see how that's not coming off? That's a great example of F around and find out. So now I will take a damp towel with some, this one was damp from the panel prep. Now watch this. Easy. Came off just easy. It does not deteriorate the coating. It just requires a little bit of moisture of sort. And that's it. So a coating like this, you know, is going to be stout as balls. But you see how that came off? Okay. Now this section, I think if I let this section on a little longer, I don't need any type of dampness. It should come right off. But you can see how a little damp towel will probably do better than what I'm doing here. So I'll come in like this. So I showed you the dry method if you let it sit long enough. I showed you the damp towel method, and it's good to go. Done. There you go. Oh, okay, great question. So I'm walking through the application of what I would consider a very good coating, a little different to use, and that would be this right here. So this is Ella's glass from Yum. It requires a little finesse, more time, more curing time, right, before you wipe. Suggestion is go around all the glass, wait about 3 to 5 minutes, wipe. If you have struggles with it not coming off, the towel that you use to do the panel prep on the glass, you can use that just to knock it down. It does not deteriorate the longevity of the coating. Just wanted to share. That's it. That's basic 101. Now I'm gonna apply the rest of the glass coating. I might use, I don't know, might use the same one because I'm already here and we're already suffered together. So we have the new Batman logo is that right there. All right. You're like, Eddie, why do you do shine and then the panel prep? Doesn't the panel prep do it? I don't know. I'm just weird, man. For me, it's I like to do I like to be thorough in my process. You know what I mean? I want it to be super clean. I don't want it to. I don't want to. I don't know. I'm just thorough. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to do it. In this instant, I am going to go in and do the other side of the glass too. So when I come around, it's done. So I know that my glass is clean. I know that is ready to go, and there'll be no problems. And I already polished it, so the glass is looking great. I missed a spot here, no big deal. And then we're gonna apply the coating. Now, don't be cheap with glass coating, guys. Like, I get you're starting out and you probably don't have a lot of money, but charge your customer appropriately so you can buy another bottle. The issue I see is that we don't apply glass coating properly, or we don't put enough on the surface, so you get dead spots or spots that haven't been fully, doesn't have enough material. Because remember, it's the film you're leaving behind, right? So just take your time and just make sure you over apply. That's what I like to do. I like to put it on thick. So in this instance, I am going to apply it on the whole glass here. And right where I left off, I'm going to come in. And before I hit the other part of the glass, I'm going to cross hatch that mud. Get the edges. Come in, add more to my applicator. There you go. The whole back glass coated. Yeah, you can, but you don't need it. You don't need to add a second layer. And I charge $100 for a glass coating. For the windshield only, if I do the whole glass, I charge $180. But it's always an upcharge. Windex for glass cleaning works. It's been working for 100 years. No, for the front windshield, 100. For the side windows, 180. If I include the back, 200. Yeah, for this car, great question. For this car, come here, baby. Come here, baby. I'm gonna go with this full send. This stuff is nuts. This is my second bottle, bro. Or daddy. Depends. You gotta see how it works on clarity. You can use any of these, even that. It all does work. It all works. Out of 10 customers, how many would pay for the coating? Everyone that wants a coating? If not, I don't get it. So Sir here bought a whole package. So I have a platinum package. Starts at $12.99 for the car. Everything gets coated. If I do a ceramic coating on the body, I always upsell them. Hey, I have this package for wheels and glass. How much is it? 300. Or we could do 100 for glass. So I give them best, better, good option. Yeah, usually if I bring it up, I would say it's like a 60-40 split, to answer your question. You do, it's just talking about it, right? It's a numbers game. It's like flirting with chicks. You can't be like, or those who are like, I spent $500 on Creed, but didn't get a compliment. I'm like, dog, you don't go outside. You can't get a compliment if you don't go outside. It's a numbers game. So it's just asking your customer, educating on what it is, and then just talking about it. Josh Romine's my guy. Josh Romine, 17 years ago. He's my boy. We went golfing together. He introduced me to white coffee, then he stopped drinking coffee. Depressing. He went on a fitness journey, changed his life. You don't have to be a salesman to sell a service. You have to be a salesman if the service isn't good. So if you're selling a service that you know is helpful, especially in the rainy climates, you're helping for safety. So you're selling the proper position of safety If you're selling it because you're broke ass and you want to make more money and you're not being honest with your customer, then that's wrong. So you can even ask the customer that we did this car for. I even told him I'm the worst salesman in the world. I don't think you need XXX. So I gave him a discount. Yeah, Eros Energy. I bet Frank, I bet you smell so good, bro. Maybe you put too much. Put two. Put one right here, and one in the middle of the shirt. If you get a headache, don't spray it on your shirt. Spray it on the back, so that way you don't smell it while you're walking around. Do I put it on their head? Cologne. I just put it right here, back of the ear, back of the ear. Spray it on the back of the shirt, so when I'm walking by, they can smell me. If I want to smell good all day long, I spray like I have my own thing. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Josh. You're right. Eros Energy slaps. I'm using today was Chanel Allure Home Sport. Oh, smells so good. Smells so good. But I sprayed that whole like 18 times. I went ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. Like the whole song, like the Burger King song. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. So elixir. Which elixir? Did you get um you know what you need to get? Hear me out. Go to Jumbo Shop. It's 29 bucks, guys. Don't look what I'm learning, and Mark was there too. I have a bunch of scents, right? Louis Vuitton smells slightly better by 5%. If you don't collect colognes, you're never gonna know. Go to Joma Shop, JOMASHOP.com. Look for Mykonos, MYKONOS. Mykonos Inception could be your signature scent. It's 29 bucks. Now, if you want a little more, you want to spend a little more, Eros is a straight hitter. It's very energetic, very uplifting. The dry down's nuts, and that's Versace Eros Energy and Versace Eros Parfum slaps. Yeah, I tried all. I hated them. I thought they were cheap. So that's just my opinion. I think oat makes okay sense. They didn't last for the price. I was like, nah, I'll save up another $100 and buy the real thing. You know what I mean? So let's see if this is ready to be taken off. So it is ready to be taken off. So I'm gonna come in, take your time. I think we could give it a little more time here. And this is the struggle I was having. You see, I'm gonna be honest. See if it comes off here. Yep. Versace Flame is a nighttime banger. It's the lady killer. You want one that's nuts, stronger than you. I mean, stronger than you powerfully is pretty good. But then they have the one EDP. The one EDP by Dolce Gabbana is nuts. It doesn't last past a fart. The Newport Home stuff, the Parfum is wild. Parfum is wild. There we go. The glass is done. Got to do the side. We'll be done here. Then we'll polish the car. Bond number 9, Lafayette Street is fire. And then Wall Street's good. Other than that, I don't like bond number 9. Greenlee, I would go with, if you're going to spend the money for a bond, I would go with um, Parfums de Marly, Castley, Greenlee, Altair, Leighton, or Houghton. Yeah, panel prep it. You should be good if you miss a spot. We're going to do the other side so I get this done. John no say. Got so much work to do on this. I don't think I'm going to finish tonight. I'm going to try. Yeah, you're going to buy a bond, Lafayette Street. But, hey, where are you at? RTP, listen to me. Listen. Bring it in. There's a scent that came out in 1995. It's $32. It's called Nikonos Sculpture Home. Nikonos is Nikos. Nikos. I don't know how you say it. Sculpture Home is actually a name brand. That smells the same as Lafayette Street from bond number 9. Save your money by that. It's 1-to-1. 1-to-1. It's $35. I'm gonna give everything away. I got a Patreon. I'm gonna give it to them first, and I'm gonna give it to the streets. And then I'm gonna keep some polishers, probably my pressure washer. I have another pressure washer I'm gonna give away, and probably give away everything I have in here. That's my goal. Imagination dupe would be Mykonos, Mykonos, Inception, Joma Shop, $29. Or Marwa. The problem with Marwa is it smells like the first 10 minutes of imagination the whole time. Inception smells like imagination throughout the journey. Yeah, they're getting a good setup for sure. Good setup for sure. All right, let me clean these. So I'm going to show you the strategy here for this. I'm going to go in. I'm going to clean all this glass. Man. Okay, we're going to do all this together. But I'm going to show you how easy it is if you just do the whole glass the whole time. My guy who wants a bond, trust me, dude. Trust. Nico Sculpture came out in 1995. The dude who made that made the one for Bond, and all it has they say it's more oils, but you won't tell the difference, dude. And if you need to spray up again, you can spray up again. You don't have to waste your money. And I'm a niche snob. I just want to be honest for the streets. And I am a niche snob. Yeah, 1-inch 3-inch polisher you want to sell? I'm looking for one. I might have a flex I can sell you if you want to buy it. Sell it for cheap. And I got a Rupes 1-inch I'll sell you. All right, now we let that sit. All the glass is coated. We let it sit. I got a Flex PX80, yeah. I got a PX80 with the hose attachment. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, ooh, he said I take it all. We're coating it with, I was teaching people how to use this pistol Pete. LM graphene glass coating. I mean, LM graphene, this guy's a troll. LM, LS glass. This one's a little different. You want to do all the glass first, let it sit for about 5 minutes, then wipe away. If you do it too early, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to get mad, you're going to think it's trash. I'm a fabrics. I like Valentino Roma. I got one, a Valentino Roma Intense. You know what's better than that? The Valentino Roma Intense Extra Dose. Chef's Kiss. And if you had it, I don't think they sell it now because it's discontinued. It's the ivory. The ivory smell like they took Jazz Club, mixed it with the fireplace, and give me a nutty note. It's nuts. Dulce and Gabbana is pretty solid. The one you gave me is pretty solid too. I'm doing Stenson review coming up. I know I told you. I got you. Great. Hey, Gary, how's your daughter doing? How's Brooklyn? No, I did. I set him up. I left him. I gave him a rinse wash. I gave him a Yum detailer. I gave him some other stuff to make sure and told him how to prep it when he got there, so he could be show ready. But the stuff I put on it was chemical resistant, so he was good to go. Surgery one, I'll be praying for you, man. Let me know if you need food, and I'll send some over. Hopefully, she's doing okay, man. I've been thinking about her a lot. You know what? If you're going to unsubscribe, today's the perfect time to do it because we're going to pray for Gary's daughter. And I'm going to do that right now. I said, Lord, I just want to thank you for everything you've done in my life, Lord, and the many blessings. I want to pray, Lord, that you'll help Gary and his daughter, Lord, that she'll get through surgery safe, that you'll watch over her, protect her. Love you, need you, and give him grace. As per Christ's name, amen. All right. So how to do it. If I don't do it now, it won't get done. There we go. All right, let's wipe this off. Good interior dressing, Luminous, GT. Yum. You have to dilute. GT actually makes this slapper. So we're gonna test it here. This one is good to go. Do you see that? Gary, I'll be praying for you tomorrow, bro. If you could text me what time it is, so me and my wife could be praying for you, bro. That'd be great. And then we're gonna come here. Franco ain't going nowhere. Franco's my boy, dude. I love Franco. This one needs a little more time. You see that? You see how that's just being pushed everywhere? That's not coming off. So you want to give that a little more time. Franco's my boy, dude. I don't push my religion on Franco. I know me and Franco are boys. He knows I was doing this, not to sell anything. I love you. Say it back. All right, so we gotta wait for that for a second. All right, so you see how it's smeared? This is the frustrating part. If you feel like you don't have a lot of time to do, you see how that looks like that? That's not gonna come off. This might be dry, not gonna come off. You see that? So if you ever come against that and you're like, man, I let it sit for 5 minutes and I'm struggling to remove it, this one's almost done. You see how it wants to come off soon? I would give it a little more time. You can remove it quicker. You have to introduce water, but we'll let it sit for a little bit. No, no one's. I just know people hate religion. Look, that's up to them. I don't care. I'm not here to push my. I love everybody. I love everybody. For me, Gary's like family. So I just think about his daughter a lot. They're going through a lot as a family. Maybe he doesn't want his business out there, but I feel like, they could use some support, man. Use some support. You know what I'm talking about? All right, I'm gonna see how this goes. Let's check it again. Oh yeah, she's coming out now. So you see, just wait. You see how we waited, and now she wants to come off. Anytime sooner than that, you're gonna get frustrated with the wipe off. But the wipe off is pretty simple. After you wait, if you're on a time crunch and say you were messing around and not focused on the job, and they're coming to pick it up, then you're gonna have to add water or use something else. Now we'll go to this section here. We'll go to the section here, and then almost, you see it? You see how it's not coming off? Still not coming off? We gotta give that a little time because it's not ready. It's not ready. It's not ready. The CarPro, yeah, I don't know about CarPro. I know this one. This one is super slick, but you have to make sure you wait the times. You know what I'm talking about, bro? You gotta make sure you wait the proper time or you're gonna get upset. We'll try again to see what happens. Glass coating is done. Then we're gonna get into polishing. People want to see the new polisher. You see that's not coming off? That's what I was dealing with. Frustrated. If it doesn't come off after you waited the appropriate time, include a damp towel, wipe off, and you're Gucci. Yeah, I just sprayed glass cleaner on there. Yes, I did. Calm down. All right, Tanner, calm down. Calm down, Tanner. Calm down, Tanner. So now we have extra dose is nice. I like that one. I'm not a professional at all. No. Nope. Not a professional, my guy. But you use caps very well. Like your cap game is strong. You using caps Sun Alive is kind of wild. Fake dealer for sure, 100%. So you do want to make sure the glass is clean, ready to go. Yeah, I'm gonna polish the paint. I'm gonna try to apply this in circles, just to see if it matters. You apply coating how you want. So I just wanted to go through the luminous coating because my frustration was, I was pissed yesterday. Come down, and then I'm gonna overlap it. And I'm gonna do the whole glass, the whole side of it, and let it sit. And all the glass coating is complete. That ensures No low spots. Now we let that cook. So we finished all the glass. We clayed it. Now we got to polish it. So I'm going to do a test spot up front. I don't know. I didn't watch his opinions on the polisher. What's Jamie saying? He says I'm burning paint. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Chris them up, my dog. What? Thank you. Ken the Barbie, what's up? All right. What we got here? I'm scrolling up. Glass cleaner. All right, where we're at. The new corded one. I haven't tried the new corded stuff. I have all the cordless stuff. I've had flex polishers since the inception. Want to see the new stuff? Let me clean this. Let me clean this right here. Hold on. Put this away. Put this away. Put that away. So Flex is introducing 5 new polishers, or 4. Is it 4? 4 new polishers. I want to show you one here that's pretty unique. And I haven't had one like a corded polisher for a long time, like a corded 3-inch polisher for a very long time. I've had the Rupes for like 7 years, then gave that away. So they got this one. You see this? So this is their 3-inch polisher that they're coming out with. It's real smooth. Let me show you here. What we're saying. So you get the cord, dude, almost extends my whole garage. And my garage is 38 foot this way. It looks like this. Like that. It's got the cable. It's got the new grease in the gear. It's using NX case bearings all the way through. It's got a mechanism in here that makes it real smooth. It's not that loud. And then you have this on the side. So this is very nice. This is very nice. Then I have a box here. No, is it isn't. It's not like Merca nice, but it's nice. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh my gosh, it's gonna change my life, but it's for the price, it's gonna be phenomenal. I find it to be better. This is my opinion, by the way, so don't get me sued. I find it to be better than what you will find with Rupes in terms of like a 3-inch option. Their corded one, even though I think their corded one was touched by God, ahead of his time in smoothness. Yeah, internal, external, NSK bearings. Now let's look at this box here. This is the unique box. How we let the glass dry. Sorry guys, gotta clean my mess here. All right, gotta clean my mess. Put this here. Put this here. I need a light. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm confused today. We're applying this on this car, so I'm excited to do that. I'm gonna do a separate video for my channel for that, unless you want me to do it here. And in that case, I don't know what to drop. I'll be screwed. You know what I'm talking about? We got DIY's coating. DIY's 1-year coating. It's fantastic. Got my towels for the glass. Okay, let me bring this up here and I'll show you what we got. So we have they sent me this box. Shout out to Fine Lab. I did not pay for this. Just so everyone's aware. I don't even know what to show you, but they're doing a launch on these. They didn't tell me when, but we have, which one is this? Which one is this one? 30 feet cord, ultra smooth, NSK bearings. So look, this is what this says. This one is rotary. All right, here's where the specs are. So this is a rotary. It's got 1100 watt power, boom, boom, boom. Ice, yeah, fine mech rotary, bam. Then we have 21 version 3. This is their version 3, 21 millimeter. I'm not sure I'm supposed to use this live or not. I'm just gonna show you, and I'll probably do a video when they tell me I can do it because I don't want to get in trouble. And then we have 15. So the updates on this is new internals. They put new cord NSK bearings all the way through. The performance on the oil is better. So they just redid the whole internals of the whole machine in a new body style. So the polisher that we'll use for this. Oh, the 1 year coating went well. It was real easy to use. I didn't have any struggles with it. Look, we left the glass coating on there for a little bit. We'll start polishing this hood here and get a feel for what we're gonna do. So just because I have to get this done, just so we're on the same page, here's what we're working with. So I'm gonna do a test spot. Nah, pan's 18 millimeter. It's way smoother than that. Than the liquid elements. And I thought the liquid elements was ahead of its time, bro. No joke. Now, pan's new situation is pretty wild. DIY and pan. I even did God's work on that polisher. It's not loud. It cuts good. It's nuts. No, you know what this is, Franco? You see this part right here? That was improper claying. I didn't have enough lubrication. You see that? Because I did a clay here, normal clay here, and I didn't have enough lube. I remember I told you that to make sure your tile's good. I marred the paint. I think I did. I am not sure. I'm not sure. I'm assuming I did. I'm assuming. I'm gonna take the blame for this one. I'm assuming I did. Water spots in. How much paint is on the paint on the front end? I have to get off the phone and test it because I have one that's tied to Bluetooth. Can't test plastic. This part here is plastic, so I don't have a reader for plastic. So I don't intend to do too aggressive. I do think, based on my experience, based on the kind of paint this is, it seems a little soft medium. I'm assuming orange pad or blue pad, 2 or 3 passes, speed 6, maybe 3 or 4 pounds of pressure, should get me to 90%. Reporting it to my insurance company. Why? It's fixable. It's not damaged. The car was damaged before I touched it. Yeah, if I burn paint, I'm gonna have to report that. So I know, for example, I'm not going aggressive on the plastic parts. Yeah, I watch his video. He's got good videos, Franco. Franco, question is, where are you at? You were like going every day. What happened? We need you back full time. Need you back mixing stuff, making stuff. Yeah, look, clay bar slight work, but Frank, where are you at? Frank, I need you to come back. I don't know yet what polish I'm gonna use. I'm thinking. I'm gonna do a test spot right now with you. I'm assuming DIY polish will get me most of the way. I'm assuming. We need Franco back. Franco, I'm gonna need this like every other day situation. You remember how you were going strong? Hey, which one? Oh, this one? Yeah, I have to polish the car first. I'm not gonna put the 1 year here. I'll probably put the 1 year for the front of the bumper, where the plastic parts is, to show you that. Raul or Miguel? I don't know if you're Raul or Miguel. One of my brothers. We'll do it that way. I got 20% battery left. Let's test this. All right, we're gonna do a test spot here. Now, I'm assuming I'm gonna use a Merca orange pad. I'm going to do end game first. We'll do end game first, and then I gotta remove the glass thing for it. Always mix this. Franco's living the high life, dude. He's like F YouTube. I'm too busy creating. Franco got the whole internet using his stick mitts. I'm using Endgame, so I'm using Endgame. And I'm gonna do a test spot. Again, the goal here is to see how much cleanup I could get here with little effort. I don't want to go too hard. I can't measure plastic, so you don't want to overheat plastic. You don't want to go too aggressive. I did about 3 to 4 gallops or drops. If I go crazy, then will you still? Oh my Lord, I'm so good. No, I'm not gonna say that. God forgive me. Look, oh my goodness, bro. No. Where's my light at? Where's my light at? What's that look like? What's that look like? All right, let me bring you in. Let me bring you in. Let me bring you in. Let's talk about it. We went from this to that. Ooh, ooh. Hey, shoot Franco an email. Next batch of the washers coming up. We went from this. Look, look. Oh my gosh, what a story! This is what a story. Look at that. We went from that. All right, so I'm gonna use Endgame. That's all I'm gonna use. All the paint requires. And the paint is hash. Like I'm gonna do this bumper because I do have to take photos for him. But I'm gonna do a test spot on the hood because the hood's gonna have different paint. So I'm gonna do this section real quick to see how it does, and then we'll clear that up. And I know from that piece forward, this is gonna be the proper compound that I'm gonna use. Franco, what's your email, bro? I gotta take pictures to send it to him, or he could watch the live. It's on the live. I think he's watching it. I'm not sure. Tyler, if you're watching it, appreciate the opportunity to do your car, my friend. All right, I'm overworking it. I kind of went out, dozed down. Bro, I'm doing. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm not gonna lie. I was over here zoning out, bro. Woo! Yes, I do. I believe, and I am going. Yeah, dude, that's it. Look at that. Look at that. Like we could probably chase more, but I did tell him 90%. That's about 90 compared to where we were at here. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I found my compound of choice. We're doing Endgame orange pad. 2 or 3 passes should be good enough. They'll get us to 90%. I left the glass for 10 minutes. So let's see if it's gonna come out. Let's see if this try is gonna come out. I hope this comes out. We're cooked. All right. You see how I went to a deeper hazing? Yeah, it's easier. Actually, the longer you leave it, the easier it is to wipe off. You see that? Wow. I think the longer you leave it, the easier it is to wipe that mug off. Look how easy that is to wipe off. Hold me close. Oh, you did what to a neighbor's yard? Lord help you, B. Riley. I did that to my neighbors. I'm getting shot twice. One for trespassing, one for killing the squirrels. He'll double tap me just bro. Feelings overwhelming. It's much too. If I. Yeah. Any tips and tricks? Just Odin, just don't rush it. Work panel by panel. Thick is pretty good. It gives you indicators. When it starts to bead up, just wipe it off. But look, we're using this with an orange pad. I think any orange pad is going to give me great results. I'd have to see if I have any clean ones because I'm a dirty hoe. Thick is super easy. Just let it bead up. You should be good to go. Yes. Can I lay by your side? All right, boom. All right, glass coating's finished. We finished that mug. Easy peasy. What a missed spot. Look at that. Oh my gosh, what a trash can, bro. Oh my Lord. Missed the whole middle. Yeah, I have clean pads. I washed them all. I'm using this camera as my my spot treatment because I'm missing sections. All right, for the polisher of choice today, I'm gonna bust out Clean by Pans. Sneak peek, sneak peek. Feelings overwhelming, it's much too strong. Can I lay by your side? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to show this, just in case I'm being watched. I'm not going to use it, just in case. You know what I'm talking about? Just in case, brethren. Pan come on here and start cussing me out. It's not even launched yet. And look, guys, don't be that guy, okay? I was using the coating removal towel to buff off my compound. Just walk your fat butt to the cabinet and grab new towels. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be that guy, bro. Don't be that dude, okay? Feelings overwhelming, it's much too. I'm gonna bust out the Fine Mac though, because I'm gonna be honest, I love them, but I really don't care if they get mad at me or not. So let me bust that tool out. You guys want to see the Fine Mac? Look at that gloss, bro. You want me bust out the Fine Mac? I'm in. Listen. Fine Mac V3. All right, I'm gonna bust it out. Let me get this situation here. So I like to go body line to body line, kind of like PPF. So we're gonna grab this section here. No, Pan's new machine is this color. And it's freaking amazing. Okay, Pan's new machine, it's nuts. It's pretty bright. Shop is bright, because I'm blind. I'm so blind I can't see. So I need it bright in here. Like, I'll have a hard time seeing everything. So I want to show you this section real quick before we hammer on it. We have a pretty much, you see that damage on there? So I'm going to see to make sure that this combo is nice with the orange pad. tell you shouldn't lift the polisher after you're done. I tell you, good sir, I do whatever I want. So I'm trying to get to the point where the pad's not too hot. So the pad is not hot. So I know I'm not hiding masking or trying to give it the delusion of the paint is good to go. Because right now, if you swell paint up, even when it's heated, the scratches will go away. Oh gosh, what a tremendous turnout. Let's get in there, guys. So we see we even did this part here. So this is the part, this is what the paint looked like. This is what we did here. Paint looked like. So yeah, perfect. It's perfect. So end game, orange pad's perfect. I just know no sound. Can you hear me now? Mic check. Just give me the light. Just give me the light. 10 past the draw. Can you guys hear me? So what I was saying is, I know from experience because I do a lot of paint corrections. I probably do like 15, 20 a month, maybe more now. Paint's a little softer, medium to soft. If you use a more aggressive compound, soft pad, you get the best results. So you get the cut, but use a compound that has like a finishing to it. Like I'll give you a prime example: F902, DIY detail, Picar. 02, I wouldn't do 01. 01 doesn't finish well. I think the new 01 is going to finish a lot better. Angel Wax Resurrection, those you'll get the best result for this to do a true one step. So that's how I would tackle this paint. All right, let me get the fine mech out. I think I got enough to show you the fine mech in action. I got to blow my pad out. Give me a couple seconds, would you? Just give me the light. There you go. I'll be back. I go heavy pressure. Then if I do a mow down, the last pass, I go soft. Connect my phone charger. You want me to keep going? If I connect my phone charger, mic's gonna go away. You guys cool with that? If you guys are cool with that, I'll connect the phone charger. I bet. Just give me the light and pass the draw. Which one's gonna catch my flow? Just give me the light. Oh, here we go. Got 15mm throw. Leave the other two for an unboxing video. B-Rod is wild, bro. All right. You get that. Polisher comes in. Dang, she's heavy. So this is what it looks like. I think the cord is heavy. This is nice. The cord is heavy. The polisher feels nice. It's got a nice build to it. Ooh, that's nice. All right, let's. This is how the cord and polisher comes. So right now, you remember back in the day, you used to have like a. This one's real nice because it is Velcro, but it ties around the actual cord so you don't lose it. Let's put this in. I know because they're interior towels. Because the rest of the towels inside the shop are in bags that I use for coatings, so they never get mixed up. No sound? You can hear me. Can you guys hear me or what? Can you hear me? So you get this cord. This cord is long, bro. It's real long. Super long. So I'm gonna go plug it in. This cord would have kept me through the whole shop. Just give me the light. All right. Always unravel the cord. Dude, this cord is long. Let's talk sound, huh? Let's talk sound. Shit. Wow. I'm gonna have to call this polisher Jamal. Look, hear this out. Number 4. Dang, that's number 4. I'm not muted. No way. Leave and come back. How you say yes to me when you say I'm muted? New version. New version is got a new cord, bearing NSK bearings all the way through the system, not just part of it. And am I using a 6-inch pad? I don't know if I. The freak. What the freak? All right, there we go. My brother's trolling me, dude. That's my brother, by the way. Legit, he's my brother. He's trolling me. Raul, stop trolling me, bro. How you gonna say yes? How you gonna say yes to me, dude? All right. That's speed 6. Bro, that's speed 6. Wow. Holy crap. Let me blow the pad out since I got more cord than I do marriage advice. Wow, that's nuts. Do 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 do. Tennessee whiskey. Yo, that's smooth. That strawberry wine. This chorus is freaking long, bro. You gotta. All right, going in hot. Going in hot, killer. Oh. Orange, Agent Orange pad. I blew it out. She's still gonna be Dusty McGee. That is nuts. It's as quiet as Pan's new polisher. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh man. Oh man. Why are we on this particular mission? We will never know. I got that country music. I used to lay my life down in the barroom. Liquor was the only one I know. I don't know. Pan's pretty quiet, dude. That's without a pad on, speed 6. And I think Pan has a little more power than this. This doesn't feel like it has a lot of power. It's real smooth, though, if I'm being transparent. It's real smooth. Like, like clean. The smooth criminal thing on this is pretty nuts. Guys, we got so much damage on this hood. We got so much damage. The only thing about the cord is you gotta make sure it doesn't touch the paint after you polish it. All right, dude, I'm zoning out. I need a coffee. I was gonna keep going. I'm over here playing music in my head. Yeah, this is so good. This paint's looking immaculate. This paint is looking murdered out. Oh, murder's a black car, huh? That hood is looking good. Let's look at the damage proclaimed, huh? That's what it looks like, and that's what the damage looked like. You're like, Eddie, I can't tell. You can tell by the grain of the surface. So that hood looks sparkly. No stalling. Look at that. Look at that. What a masterpiece. Dude, I'm telling you right now, bro. I gotta go blow the pad out. BRB. BRB, friends. This is not very efficient, if I'm being transparent. All right, I'm gonna do the center of the hood. I kind of want to take the rotary to this, but then I have pause. I'm not doing that. Can you imagine? Take the rotary to this mug. Can you see that? You can see that. You're good. You gooch. Wow. Wow. Not gonna lie, that tool is nice. It's the year of the tools, guys. Pans, this might be all you need. Yeah, gosh, bro. That looks so good. Look at that. Look at that. That looks insane, bro. Insane. Yeah, I'm pressing down hard. Look, guys. All right. When it comes to this polishing game, it's like the young me, like a quick and dirty. All right. Sit. I say sorry later. I need to get this job done. So my mind is like, if I could cut, finish, get the results I want without having to go back two-step it, that's what I'm doing. And I always I like to use the Agent Orange pad because even when you press down, you're not getting that delay of sense. You know what I'm talking about? I need to finish the hood though. You guys are funny, bro. You guys are hilarious. I'm showing you how to polish the right way, okay? The right way. What a machine. That machine is glorious. I don't do pad washers. It's a 5-inch pad, by the way. What a machine, guys. Yep. So my review of that thing is great. Way better than version 2, in my opinion. Did you say no pad washer? Nah. I mean, I could use it, but I'd rather blow pads out. All right, guys. Listen, we are coming into a close. We're coming to a close. Any questions before I head out to finish this? Finish this. It's only 5 pounds. You guys are such trolls, bro. You guys are trolls. Gloves off for the girls. Yeah, so it looks good. Got the paint looking good. I found my combo. I think the bumper and the hood's gonna take a lot longer, so I gotta finish those, especially the bottom of the bumper. Yeah, any questions, comments? Thanks for hanging out for almost 3 hours. We did the glass together. We washed together. Oh, this polisher is the new Fine Mech. It's not out yet. Corey, I got it, bro. I just blow. I just let it go. Just blow and go. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. It's like 2 o'clock. Yeah. All right. If there's no other questions, I'm out. Appreciate everyone for hanging out. Thank you. Thank you so much for just chilling, Gary. Hope your daughter does well tomorrow on surgery or next week. And you guys take care. I'm out. See ya.